What's up, guys, and welcome to this. This is your boy LK from the SOS Wrestletalk YouTube channel. It's been a while since you've heard that. Looking forward to being back here on the channel. Shout out to Dion, he's done a great job. And I know lots of you guys love SOS Wrestletalk for the coverage of pro wrestling. I just want to let you know that this channel will still predominantly be Japanese pro wrestling, but also gonna, with yourself LK being back, I'm gonna jump into a bit of the WWE and the AEW and the Impact and even the Ring of Honor sometimes if anyone watches that show. Just so that we've kind of hit everyone on the head. Everyone could get their kind of enjoyment, whether you're a fan of WWE or a fan of AEW. I'm going to give you that, because I watch the stuff anyway, so why the fuck not talk about it? And who knows, maybe give some people pleasure or maybe give some people some hatred. But I hope you guys have been well. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Missed you all greatly. Hope you're all well. Sound off in the comments any shows you particularly like me to cover going ahead, and I will do so accordingly. So tonight there is AEW Rampage, the 100th episode. Whoop-de-fucking-do. There is Smackdown at Madison Square Garden, which I'll be talking about a little bit later, and I'll be reviewing both tomorrow night, my time. So if you're in America, probably be uploaded 3 p.m, 4 p.m. your time. And I just want to come on here, and it's been a while since I've talked, and I was going to do a show on Monday covering Money in the Bank, but I'm going to be honest with you. So Money in the Bank took place in the UK. Tickets were absolutely extortionately expensive. I'm going to AEW All In, and so I got floor seats for All In. They were an eighth of the price of a cheap seat, and I mean cheap seat, for this show. So if you went to this show, you got some buck, and I respect that. The way I see it, I can't justify spending £300 to £400 on a wrestling show, and if I wanted to go and bring someone else, it would be, it's just difficult. And, not a lot of my friends are into wrestling. I've got one friend that's into wrestling. My partner is going with me to All In just because, she's being supportive. Whether she actually wants to go or not is a different story, but I'm sure she'll enjoy herself. And if she doesn't, then, hey, she didn't pay for a ticket, so whoop-de-doo. But so I was Saturday night, obviously UK time. For us English, to watch a pay-per-view live, American being AEW, WWE, Ring of Honor, you have to stay up till 1 a.m. before the show fucking starts, man. We're talking maybe midnight for the pre-show. My days of watching, I work, I'm an office job. I ain't staying up till 4 a.m. on a Sunday night when I got to be at work in 4 hours' time. That's just not going to happen. But I thought, you know what? I might watch this live. And then I thought, fuck me. On Saturday evening, I went out for a drink with my partner and some of her friends. Had a great time, got absolutely slaughtered, and then I woke up Sunday morning, and I deliberately was like, if I wake up early enough, before anyone else wakes up, I can just pop my headphones in, and I can watch the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So that's what I did. I woke up at about 8 a.m, everyone else sound asleep, so I'm being really quiet, I'm crawling, don't want to make too much noise, don't want to make the... And I get my phone, get my AirPods in, and I'm sat there and I'm watching the show. I'm like, oh, I'm in heaven. Bit hungover, bit of paracetamol, does the job. So I'm sat there and I'm like, right, the match I'm looking forward to is this men's Money in the Bank match. I hope this isn't on last, because I don't know if I can keep quiet for fucking 8 hours, however long these pay-per-views tend to be now. So I was like, I'll keep myself quiet. And it was on first, and I was like, get in there, because I was worried I would end up just skipping the whole thing. And then I heard the pop for LA Knight, and I'm there, I'm, that feeling when you're hungover and you're still a little bit tipsy, I was feeling great. I was like, this is the moment where I'm going to finally get some pleasure and excitement out of watching a WWE event and wake everyone up at 8:30 in the morning after LA Knight wins the Money in the Bank ladder match. So the match goes on, and that one moment where LA Knight just throws Nakamura out, hits the gravy train on Santos Escobar. He climbs up the ladder. The camera is zooming in as he literally unhooks. And then all of a sudden the crowd stopped cheering. And he got punched. And he got Falcon arrowed off the top of the ladder. And then Damian Priest went up to win. Now, I've got nothing against Damian Priest. I enjoyed his work in Ring of Honor. I enjoyed his work in NXT. And I have enjoyed his work in, the main roster. I thought at Backlash, he did very, very well in a match against Bad Bunny. And that was an incredible match. For a wrestler to take a celebrity to have a match of that caliber, you can justify him winning that. Whether he'll cash in or not is a different story, and whether he'll become world champion, obviously he's not going to pin Reigns, but if he does pin, Seth Rollins and becomes world champion, more power to him, and I'm sure he'll be a decent champion. It's nice for fresh faces, and like I said, he deserves it to an extent. If deserve is this fucking word. And that moment when Priest won, as God is my witness, I took my AirPods out, headphones, what the fuck you want to call them, and I threw them across the room. Woke my partner up. I was like, for fuck's sake. And at that time, I generally turned it off, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a liar. I don't like coming on here. I'm not like some of these people who say I watched all the Money in the Bank and just read through results. I turned the show off, right? I turned the show off. And, I spent the day with a partner. I ended up not getting to, by the time I, came home and then woke up, went to work. By Monday afternoon, when the pay-per-view finishes on Saturday, you know what's happened anyway. And you see them all on TikTok and YouTube. You saw the clips. Looked like a decent show, to be fair. I like to watch things straight after, But it made me realise it's been a while since I felt that. As a wrestling fan, it's been a while since a wrestler has made me feel anger at the fact he didn't win a wrestling match. And that is absolutely, these people are raging, oh, this is bollocks, this is bullshit, which I get. And obviously people aren't raging anymore, it's fucking Friday night. But to me, looking at it, that means he's doing his job, that we're angry, that we care. Now, obviously, there is the concern of, this is WWE, they don't exactly have the track record of, Triple H can go on a social media scrum, whatever they call those fucking things, and be like, yeah, LA Knight, it's only one way up, there's only one way up. That doesn't mean shit. The guy, is on these rumoured SummerSlam cards, he's not on any of them. I thought they were going to do Logan Paul, but I read that it could be Edge. But yeah, I wanted to come out here and express how good LA Knight is. I'm going to preach positivity to the world, and hopefully the world responds and gives us an LA Knight. I'd love an LA Knight versus Damian Priest match at SummerSlam. Winner takes the briefcase. That would be exciting. And then imagine if you have this is a fucking long shot. Imagine if Damian Priest wins that, right? And then LA Knight wins the Rumble because he goes on a massive down. That's a fucking stretch and a half. I know this is fancy booking. This is me, first show back. Just want to come on here and I want to shoot the absolute shit. Not an intense review, nothing like that. But that would be great. We'll hear this video back in 6 months' time and LA Knight's fucking jobbing to fucking Butch. Or fucking whoever fucking knows. But there you have it. I was a fucking angry boy. I turned it off and I wasn't happy. And that means he's doing good. So if it made you angry, that means that you care enough to be angry. And that hopefully, as long as, the crowds, when he's coming out, gets these good pops. And that's the thing. When the guy gets over in AEW, I'm not worried because I know the crowd are going to be behind them. But in WWE City to City, it's so different because... what if for 3 weeks in a row LA Knight comes out, no pop because we're in a casual crowd that only knows John Cena, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and fucking Triple H. Then what? Oh, well, he's not over anymore. So it is a concern. But hey, who knows? Maybe he fucking comes out and beats Reigns tonight for the fucking Universal Championship. Let's get on to a SmackDown preview. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I am using WWE.com, so no one can say I'm lying. We have AJ Styles against Karrion Kross in Madison Square Garden. I'm pretty sure it's Madison Square Garden. Yes, it is. It is Madison Square Garden. See, that's the type of analyst I am. I didn't even know for exactly sure where the show was. I did lots of research. So, according to this, 2 weeks ago, The fucking cringiest shit in the world is WWE.com. Does anyone actually go on that shit? Listen to this. Listen to it. Fuck me. 2 weeks ago, the Harbinger of Doom inflicted suffering onto the Phenomenal One, teaming with Scarlett to defeat AJ and Michin. The next week, Cross laid out his intentions for Styles as he relished the suffering that he caused Styles and vowed to do it again. It sounds like a shit low-budget Netflix series. It literally is. You know, it's like a teen drama. That Cobra Kai, for example. And I'm raging about that, right? Because season 1 was fucking amazing. 2 good. 3 great. 4 fuck off. Haven't even watched the latest one, and they're making another one. What a horrible. Oh, it makes me cringe. Imagine if New Japan did that. You know. Oh, damn. Should be an alright match though. AJ gets to wrestle at Madison Square Garden. But where's it going? And who cares? I love AJ, fucking as Coco would say, more than a straight man should. But fuck me, who gives a shit? Austin Theory versus Sheamus for the US Championship. Now this one, I'm interested in. This is his first US Championship defense since being drafted to SmackDown. And I'm looking for... I think Austin Theory's done a great job. He gets good heat. His match with Mania against Cena was respectable. They didn't capitalise on it, of course. You know, he beat John Cena, and what did you do then? What was he doing at Backlash? In a fucking 3-way with Lashley and Reed. Whoop-de-doo. What was he doing at Money in the Bank? Oh, wait, I didn't watch the rest of the show, so I have no fucking idea. He could have been involved in a world-class US Championship match. But, you know, why weren't they doing Sheamus versus Theory at Money in the Bank? Give Sheamus the win. The crowd goes home happy. But imagine if after this Money in the Bank, you had Sheamus defeat Austin Theory for the US title. It gets the crowd back up. But this should be good. I wouldn't complain if Sheamus won, to be honest. I think Theory's had a good run. But then what do you do with Theory after? That's the big concern there. We have Edge on the Grayson Waller effect. This is the first appearance for Edge since losing the World Title Tournament. And it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, I saw on the Twitter machine, whether this is facts or not, Edge rumoured to face Logan Paul. I think that's what I saw. If that's the case, makes sense. Grayson Waller effect, Logan Paul comes out. You know what I'd like? I'd like LA Knight to come out. LA Knight versus Edge at SummerSlam. Have LA Knight go over Edge. Big deal. That is a big deal. Clean as a whistle. That's what I want. Whether what I want never happens. And Roman Reigns heads to Tribal Court. This is obviously going to be to Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, which is absolutely fine by me. No complaints. That SummerSlam card doesn't look too shabby. It really doesn't. Lots of potential for that SummerSlam card. Whether it is any good or not, who fucking knows? But that's going to do it for this show. Wrapping this bad boy up. So also Rampage is tonight. I don't even know the card. I don't care about the card. Rampage is a problem. And I think it's because they just chuck these matches on. You know, they're doing 300, 400, 500,000 views a week. They just chuck, Championship Friday, you know, a TNT title match, a TBS Championship match, they have 10,000 titles. Just fucking put a match on Dynamite, for fuck's sake. The winner gets a TNT Championship match at Rampage. Not fucking difficult. Or do a Rampage tournament. You know, do a 8-man tournament on Rampage. The winner gets a shot at the TNT Championship at a pay-per-view. You know, at All In. You know, just do something to make the show. Don't just put championship matches on and just be like, oh, this is going to be a good show. Look at these championship matches. You got to have story, man. You got to have story. But that's my opinion. That's my POV. It's been a pleasure chatting with you guys. Sorry I've waffled. I just wanted a show where I can come on here and I can just speak without kind of having to run down a show and give proper analysis. Easy for you to say. But glad to be back. Like, comment, smash that subscribe button. This has been your boy, LK. Make sure you stay safe, stay well, and I'll be catching your asses down the line.